What is going on, guys? EK1 Gaming here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Go spoofing tutorial. In today's video, we're going to be checking out UltFone. This is from Tenorshare, and we have done a couple of videos on this before, but I just wanted to refresh everybody on this one because it is a great bit of software. It absolutely works fantastically with all of the latest iOS devices. Now, you can use this on Windows and Mac, and the link will be in the description for you to download the free trial. The trial is limited to a certain amount of moves, but you will need to buy the full software if you want to do everything that I'm showing you in today's video. They do have some great sales on at the moment, so go ahead and get yourself a bargain. With all that being said, if you do find the video helpful, hit the like button, and if you do want to help support the channel and get us growing, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. With all that being said, let's get straight into the tutorial. So to download the software, it's really simple and easy to do. All you have to do is follow the link in the description below and go ahead and select if you are on Windows or you are using a Mac. Now, what this does, this software is one click to change your GPS location to anywhere in the world. It works with location-based apps such as Pokémon Go, which I'm going to show you today, WhatsApp, Facebook, Snapchat, Tinder, everything you can think of, you can change your location. You can also import and export GPX files. So when you've created your own routes, you can upload those files and export them. You can control movement direction with a joystick. Now, this is the main thing. A lot of people are going to use the joystick and also the one-click change GPS location. And then it does support the latest iOS 16, iPadOS 16, iPhone 14, 14 Pro, 14 Plus, and 14 Pro Max. Now, I will say I am using a 14 Pro Max when I'm doing this video, and I'm on Windows. So go ahead and click free download, or you can go ahead and buy the full software. Now, I will say that the free download is limited. You do only get a certain amount of moves, and then you will have to purchase the software. I am going to be showing you the full software today. Now, once you've gone ahead and downloaded the software, you're going to want to open it up, and it will ask you to connect your phone. So the first time, you'll have to plug your phone into your computer via USB cable, and after that, it should be able to pick up on your Wi-Fi if you're connected to the same network, and you'll be able to use this wirelessly with Wi-Fi. So what you can do on this software is change location. So this is going to be like teleporting. Basically, you're going to move from one location to another, and then of course make sure you all stick to those cooldowns. If you do teleport anywhere, wait a minimum of 2 hours before you do anything in the game. What you'll find is you won't be able to spin stops, and you also won't be able to catch Pokemon. They'll keep fleeing, and this is called a shadow ban. It's not a proper ban, but it will flag up if you keep doing it, and the likelihood of you getting banned if you can continue to do that is very high. So make sure you stick to cooldowns. I do have a dedicated video on cooldowns, and I'll put that link in the description below as well. Then on top of that, we can do single spot movement. So this is an A to B movement. So it will auto walk a route that I set from A to B. And then there's multi-spot movement, so multiple spots, so A, B, C, D, E, all the way, as many spots as you like. It will just keep walking that route. And then, of course, we have the joystick movement as well. So we're going to be able to walk around using a joystick and setting the pace and the speed that we're going at. So to start with, let's have a look at the change location, because this is the most popular one. We're going to want to teleport somewhere, because as you can see on the screen now, there's really nothing around where I am. So we're going to go ahead and click the disclaimer here. Basically, the disclaimer is don't overuse this software. There is a chance of a ban, as I mentioned earlier. Just be careful, make sure you're sticking to all the cooldowns and making sure that you're not just abusing the software all the time. So once you click enter, you'll see your phone here. Click next. And then it's going to pick you up somewhere. Now, of course, I don't live in the Thames in London, so it is about 2 hours away from me. So don't worry where you ping at the first time or when you first click it on, because I actually don't live anywhere near there. I live around this area here. So don't worry about this. We're just going to move our location anyway. So we're going to type here. Let's go to New York Times Square. So we'll go Times Square. Then you're going to click the magnifying glass. It's going to pick it up here. Let's go to Broadway. So now you can see here, it's going to ping us on this bit here. So what we're going to do now is click Start to Modify. And then it's going to give you this warning of course, you know, all your background apps now, because it's changing the location services on your actual phone, anything that you have on your phone open in the background will change to now America, including your time, including Netflix, including anything else that you've got on will all change. So just be aware of that. Then click Continue. And as you can see, I've just teleported on the screen. You can see right here. We'll just give it a second to load up. So look, now it's very, very good location. And we've got a lot of stuff around us. So what do we do now with there? Well, what you can do is you can set yourself, if I wanted to have a favorites tab, you can just favorite this location here by pressing on the star. So wherever you are here, press the star and you'll favorite that, and you'll be able to come back to that at any point. As well, you can say if I wanted one for Central Park, you could do that as well. So be sure to utilize those favorites, because there really are some great places to go when you are spoofing. What I will say is go ahead and join our Discord, because we do have lots of good locations in there, lots of spoofing help, advice, trading, adding friends, all that good stuff. There's quite a few people now in that Discord server, so definitely go ahead and join that. Link will be in the description below. So now we're going to back out and we're going to go to single spot movement. So what we're going to do here is we're going to move from Midtown here, or wherever we are, West 45th Street, and we're going to actually walk into the park. So we're just going to click on here. So it's going to go from where we are here to E, or wherever we are here. So this is where we're going to go. We're going to select this speed. Now with the speed, don't go over like 18. I would stick to normally like 14 just to play it safe, because you're going to hatch eggs while you're doing this as well. So it's definitely worth doing it. You don't have to worry about hatching eggs then. And then what you're going to do is how many times you want it to walk that distance. I'm just going to do it once. And then I'm going to click Start to Move. And then click Continue. So as you can see here, it has actually got realistic mode on the single spot movement. So what we're going to do here is it's going to walk on roads and paths, which is realistic. So you won't walk across buildings, you won't walk across water, and it just reduces the chances of you getting banned, because if your phone is pinging that you're walking across the water or you're walking across buildings, it's obviously going to flag up. So we're not going to go through all this, but you can see he's moving on his own here. You can turn the screen on your phone if you wanted to just look around, catch some Pokemon, or do whatever you want to do while he's walking. So we're going to stop that. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you guys the multi-spot movement. So we're going to go down, click to multi-spot, enter, go back into it. Now with multi-spot, it is the same thing. However, there's a slight little catch with it. You have to pick the pavements. If I sort of selected here, he would walk across the buildings. So when you're doing multi-spot, ensure that you're clicking on the roads, making sure it's realistic. So you definitely do not want to start you know, going across buildings. Just make it a square route or something along those lines. And then here we go. So as you can see, this is pretty much a realistic square, kind of a little bit out, but you can pick the speed again, 14 for me. The distance is 1.17 kilometers. That's not very far. And what you can do is you can change that. So if I was hatching a 20k egg, you know, I would do this sort of, is it 19 times or 18 times? So I'll do it 18 times and I'll just click Start Move. Now, what's going to happen now, he's going to walk that exact route. So similar to the single spot, however, he is going to just walk around and around that 18 times. This is handy if you've got a lot of eggs, you want to get them hatched, but you don't want to have to sit there and with the computer. You can literally just leave this on and he'll just continue, or your character will just continue to walk that route over and over again. So that's definitely handy in terms of just hatching eggs. And also, if you know this street's busy, if you know there's a lot of Pokestops and there's a lot of Pokemon on it, you can just set one from up here and then say, you know, this is busy down here. And then as you're walking around automatically, you can then start spinning stops. You can also go ahead and catch Pokemon and do all of that good stuff. Now, talking about walking around, we're going to go for joystick movement. Now, this is probably the most popular feature of the software. So we're going to go back in. And as you can see now, on the bottom left here, we have a joystick on the screen. Now, the joystick can be used a number of different ways. You can use the keyboard, so W would walk forward, like now. As you can see, you set the speed as well, so let's put that up to 4. Let's put this up a little bit more because I don't want to hatch eggs. So W, move forward. A is left, as you can see on the screen. D is right. And then S, of course, is backwards. So you can see he's basically just going to walk anywhere I want utilizing the keyboard. So as if you're just playing a game. Now, this is handy if you do want to get to a little location. So you can walk forward and like turn at the same time as well. So you can see me here. So say I want to spin this stop here. We're going to go ahead, spin the stop, and there we have it. So you can do this as much as you want. If you want to go to gyms, you want to go and raid, you want to do anything like that, you can just walk around with that. You can also use the center part here and just drag it up. So you can drag it up to walk. Or you can actually click. If you click W or D or whatever direction, click it once, it's going to lock it on and it will automatically walk you. So you don't have to do anything with your mouse now or the keyboard. However, as you can see, he will walk across buildings. So be very, very careful when you are doing this as well. So that is it for today's tutorial. Hopefully you find this software helpful. I absolutely love the software. I use it all the time. Don't forget to join our Discord server if you have any questions. Answers will be put in the comment section below as well. So if you do have any questions or any sort of doubts about the software or how to do it, just put me a comment in the comment section below and I will answer every single one of them. Don't worry, I will literally answer them all. So everybody take care, have an amazing week, and I'll see you in the next video.